real. It took about 3 days for it to really sink in. But, from then on, it's just been something that, we've tried to enjoy as a team, and it's been great.
One of those great things, probably looking back at some of the big plays, big moments. Whenever you see the Julian Edelman catch, as you were watching it there, what are you thinking when you see that ball hovering inches off the ground, going off arms and legs?
I really just reflect back to watching Julian work hard every day in practice, give it his all in every route, and every day come out to be better. And as a rookie, looking up to a vet that puts in that much work, and then to see him make that play, it puts in perspective how hard work, with a little luck can, make a legacy, because that play will never be forgotten.
And people looking back at the game, Malcolm, they look at your catch in the fourth quarter over on the sideline. Some people go into the film trying to zoom in and say you didn't catch it. Were you ever worried that they were going to review that, or you felt pretty good that you caught it the whole way through?
I felt pretty good about the catch. I probably shouldn't have put the ball down like that, but it's just a part of football. You make mistakes, you get coached up on, and you try not to do it again.
And Malcolm, going through this season, you go in with one of the greatest coaches in NFL history. What was the adjustment like for you to come from Georgia and Mark Richt to go to Bill Belichick?
Well, I think that the biggest difference is, you go from being in college where you have tutoring, mentoring, class, in football, to football just being the primary focus for everybody on the field. So there's not many, there isn't much room for error. So every detail counts, from nutrition, sleep, and just overall preparation.
And a big part of that preparation, people had a chance to hear maybe a new mantra from your head coach. Let's get a listen to what he had to say at the parade. Let everybody listen to this.
No days off. 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 Go Pats!
Malcolm, just when you thought he was done saying no days off, he said it 5 more times. Does he actually believe in no days off?
I think everybody knows he believes in no days off, and we follow his lead, no days off.
And with the quarterback, with Tom Brady, Malcolm, a lot of us on the outside, the conversation is, can a wide receiver earn Tom's trust? And some wideouts do and some don't. Was there a moment in the season where you felt like you had more of Tom's trust than you did previously? Is it something you had to earn?
I think earning the respect of your teammates has to be done anytime you enter, a new organization. My primary goal when I came in, was first to make the team, because nothing is guaranteed. And then from then on, work as hard as I could every day and try to take advantage of each opportunity. I did not know, how the season would go. And honestly, I just tried to do the best I could to help the team.
A big part of that, helping the team, getting to work with the guys on it. You got to see Jimmy Garoppolo for a few more opportunities than we only got to see him really in game for a few quarters. That small sample, is that really how good he is? And where do you think he could be successful if he's not in New England next year?
By no means am I a football coach or an analyst to give you a great answer for that question. All I can say is I think Jimmy's a great individual, and I think he's a great football player. And I wish the best for him. If he stays on the Patriots or if he goes somewhere else, I don't know. But wherever he goes, I know Jimmy will give it all he has and be the best player he can be.
And you've given us some things on the pages, Malcolm. You had the magician's hat that you wrote back in college at Georgia. Martellus Bennett, your teammate, also has a book out. Are you working on a new book, man? What are you thinking there, and when can we look forward to seeing something else?
Currently right now, I'm trying to, work with publishers, because I self-published the book while I was in college. And, I would love to get the message, to a broader scope, just to share the magic of reading and the personal experience I had with it. So right now, I'm trying to work with a publisher to get the magician's hat out even more. And hopefully they'll work with me on a second book, because I do have one and I am ready to move forward, because I feel like, reading can definitely help kids and people, reach their full potential.
help people coast to coast and around the world. So publishers, if you're watching, here's a Super Bowl champion